Alright, before learning anything about the reset, there's a few things that you also want to know. Uh, while in the air, holding R2 or L2 or drive or brake, whatever your button is for it, you don't want to be holding that midair because it can change how much you're going towards the ball and how much control you have. And you can see it in the visual representation because I'm not going to best drive while on the ground, only in midair, and you'll see how much I move forward. You can see how much my car is moving. I'll just start at this line, and just off that, my back wheel is not touching the line. So that's why you never want to be holding it. Same thing with brake. The other way. They can completely change how much control you have. So that's why you'll see a lot of people have kind of like glue to their car, more like this, because I wasn't pressing it. But when you are pressing it, it kind of bounces off and it won't glue as much. So now I want to be actual flip reset. This is more in a perfect world, and I'll get to the not so ideal world later, but in training, if you're here, you want to be able to square up to the ball like this. You don't want to be constantly like going side to side like that, losing control of it. So you want to try to just get right in the middle of the ball. The next part is gaining that speed. You don't want to be going too slow. Because if you're going too slow, you try to go up the wall on a flip reset, it's not going to go anywhere. I have no height, it's very hard to control. If I go too fast, then it's just going to hit ceiling, and then I'm not going to be able to get the reset. Next part is being right behind the ball and getting this gap right before you get to the wall, because then that allows you to go up the wall and actually hit the ball instead of just following it like this and sending it straight into the ceiling. There's no way you can get a reset off that. So instead, if you just let that little bit of gap through here, now I'm able to hit the ball clean. Another thing is where you want to hit the ball. So I try to hit the ball as too low. I'll just show with my car. I try to hit it on this first line here of the hexagons. Somewhere about where my car is where you want to be for it. Any higher, the ball would just go straight up the wall like this, and it'll be hard to get the reset and go anywhere. Or, no, the opposite way. The lower you hit it, the higher it'll go, and it'll stay close to the wall. You can't really get the reset. The higher you hit it, the more out it's going to go here. The harder it's going to be control. So now on to hitting the ball. When you hit the ball, I instantly press brake. Just brake instantly. That'll give you the space where instead of being so close to the ball and it's hard to tell when to tilt back, and it just gives you that space to be able to go up towards the ball and get the reset. But after that, the brake is only for like the smallest split second possible. As soon as I press brake for like 1/10 of a second, as fast as I can right after pressing brake, I'm jumping and boosting to get towards the ball. Because if you don't boost right away, you want to get the reset at the top of the ball's peak. So if I wait until like here, now I have no control over the ball. I'm just gonna flail. Just gonna be flailing around. So then break, instantly boost, get to the ball. Oh, I forgot to lean back, but getting that ball, getting that reset at the top of the ball's peak is one of the best ways to have a lot of control on the ball. The actual going upside down part, what I do after I hit it, in a perfect world, is just, I'm already holding air roll by the time that I jump, so that I'm not wasting any time. It's just jump, lean back. So I'm holding, my arrow right is R1. So you're using R1, or whatever your arrow right is, and the left stick at the same time. And that's very important that you do it at the same time, because if I do arrow right and then lean down, my car can go all weird. Or if I go back and then arrow right, it's not as easy. If you're holding it at the same time, now I'm ready to get the reset. And a good way to practice actually getting the reset is just simply going off the wall and getting the reset on the ceiling. You don't want to lean back too early to where your back wheels are hitting first, like this. And then you're kind of in like a wave dash motion, which is a very different type of flip reset that you can work on, but not for right now, just because you're trying to get a simple reset. And you don't want to tilt too far, or not tilt fast enough, because then you just end up getting your front wheels hit first. You want to be able to get this clean, flat reset. That'll give you the most control over the ball. After you've got the flip reset, see, I hit it too fast, so getting that perfect speed. After you get the reset here, you can kind of go anywhere. So what I did is I just simply air rolled left after getting the reset so that I could be pointing towards the ball. There's so many other things you can do. If you want, you can just shoot it instantly, scooping it. Like that. And that is just getting the reset, getting close to the ball upside down, and front flipping while upside down basically. So I'm putting my stick up and then jumping, or flipping into it. Another thing you can do, oh, that was bad. Wow. Just go straight up and try to flip into the ball or hit it. So all I'm doing here is getting the reset, air rolling left to be pointing my car normally. And then flipping forward into it. And again, just remembering not holding drive or brake is very important, because if I hold drive while getting the reset, see how far in front of the ball I am. Another thing you can do that I love to do is getting a musty off of it. So I'm arrowing left to get my car up, just like I would if I was just trying to flick straight into it. And then pulling back and doing a musty. I like doing musties backwards because I'm not good at them going forward. Even on the ground, I'll do it backwards like this, just because it's a lot easier to get the control instead of going forward like a normal musty. The other thing too about getting to this musty area is finding the right spot to boost. So if the ball's in front of you, you can boost while pointing forward a little. And the boosting when you're pointing in any direction matters. Because if you're just boosting the entire time, your car is going to be all messed up. And there's just no way to have any control or hit on the musty. You only want to be boosting at a certain time. So mainly when I do it is I'll be boosting whenever my car is pointing up. So that I can get higher to the ball, because normally the ball will be more above you, like this. So I'm boosting while pointing up, and then getting close to the ball, then pointing back. And the timing with it is getting the top back of your car wants to be just basically where the ground is, pointing like this, straight down and slightly behind the axis line. Because if you think about a musty, if I'm pointing, say this line, this midfield line going this way is the axis. If the nose of my car is not behind it, I will not go forward. I'm just going to backflip basically. But if it is past that line, I will go forward, and that's how you get the musty motion. And it's the same for every type of way that you point your car. Say that line's on top of me now, like I just showed. If it's in front, I'm going to backflip. But if it's behind, I'm going to go forward. So that's how a lot of people use their flips in different ways, and how you'll see people get distance in the air off of a flip, or stay tight to a ball. It's all just depending on where your axis, what axis you're using. The forward one, the sideways one, or just straight up and down. They all matter in how your flip works. Missed it, but that's the point of using your flip in different ways. So now other ways that you might unfortunately have to go for a flip reset is if the ball is going too far down the wall. How do you fix that? For me, the easiest way is just trying to get the front left of my car to hit the ball more up. Because obviously if you just go straight into it and square it up, the ball is going to go very far forward, and it's hard to get a reset or do anything off of it. So I'll try to almost scoop it up with the front left of my nose to get it more straight like that. See how the ball just kind of, it didn't go further down the field, it just kind of went up, like as if you were normally doing a flip reset. So, trying to scoop it up, doing the brake animation, and then jumping and boosting instantly to the ball. So, scoop, brake, jump. And now, if it's just kind of too straight at the wall, This one's kind of just easier, but in reality, you don't really want to go for a flip reset if the ball is going straight towards the wall and you're far away from that, because chances are you're not really going to get anything good, especially in a game where you don't have unlimited boost. It's kind of hard to get down the field. But a way to get down the field, if it is going straight at the ball, is to go sideways to it and make it have an angle to go forward. So see how I'll kind of tilt my car this way and then hit it to the right, and now it's going towards the net. Same thing, brake, jump, boost, and now I can do whatever. A very important thing too, I was talking about other ways you can go for stuff after you get the musty, or not the musty, the reset. If you want, you don't even have to go for a reset instantly. A lot of people will just kind of air dribble it close to the net and then get the reset last second. Because then a lot of people are kind of trying to defend the air dribble. If you just get the reset here, they know you have a reset the entire time, they're ready for it. But if you're able to change it up, oh, that's a very high pop. You go for an air dribble, and then the last second, right before someone challenges you, or if they're in net trying to save it, you get the reset, pop it over them. Now obviously I suck, so I'm not able to score as much, but the point is being able to have that deception is just very important. But being able to just have a clean dribble. Sometimes you don't even have to go for a flip reset. I can just keep going. Just keep going higher and higher. Or you can flip into it and then go for a reset. There's so many different things you can do with resets. I mean, it doesn't have to be the first thing that you get. Because especially as you get to a higher level, if you already have the reset, people are just ready. They already know their options. So again, to go back to the start, trying to square up the ball, not being like this and constantly hitting it and then you mess up. Oh, trying to get the resets. Getting that speed to go up the wall. Getting that little bit of distance here right before the wall, so you're able to hit the ball wherever you want. Hitting the ball where you want to get that perfect pop on the wall. And then the break to give yourself that distance. After the break, instantly going up, jumping and boosting. Boosting up to the ball, and then finding what you want to do with the reset. And then finally, not that. See, it was kind of going straight towards the wall, so I just recorrected. Finally, after that, you do what you want. Try to score. Try to be creative. Try to find think of any different thing that you can try. Whether it's mostly just hitting it towards net. It doesn't matter. You can do anything with resets. Double resets are a little hard. Missed it. Anyways, that's the tutorial.